So y'all know how at church when they had an altar call and you go down there and tell the people what you want prayer for. When I was younger, I would always say strength. I really didn't know why, but I would always say strength as a teenager and in my early 20s, right? And that really did not work out for me in the long run because as I got older and I would go through stuff, I felt like I didn't need to ask God because I had the strength for it. Now, it's easy to be like, oh, I'll never get to the point where I feel like I don't need God or I'm too big for God. You never know until you go through a certain something. So you can't say that you'll never do something until you put in a specific position and you end up doing that same thing. I didn't ask God for help with a lot of stuff because I felt like I asked him for the strength to go through this. So obviously he wants me to go through this. I have the strength for it. So what am I asking him to help me for? Girl, is you dripping? That's what I think about now. But back then, I would just go through. And I felt like that was my portion. I felt like I had to keep going through. And it's not true. It's not true. The Bible says, 1 Peter 5:7, which we all know this, cast your cares upon him for he cares for you. I wasn't doing that because I had asked God to give me strength. And that's exactly what he gave me, strength. And there's also a verse in the Bible, I can't remember exactly where it's at right now, but where God says that our weakness is made perfect in his strength. In my mind, I wasn't weak. I've been asking you for strength for all these years, so I'm not weak, I'm strong. And so I feel like that portion of the Bible didn't apply to me. Oof, woe unto him, me, Jesus. Anyways, the point is, don't ever say that you won't do something, or I'll never do that to God. I'll never treat God like that. Peter denied God, Jesus 3 times before the rooster crowed, and he said he wouldn't. So just be careful with your words. Always cast your cares. And don't think that God doesn't care about your situation, because he does.